Hi y'all, and welcome to today's video. It is going to be the worst makeup that I have tried this year. Worst. The products I cannot wait to throw away. In fact, I have a trash can right beside me. I don't want to pass these products on. I don't love them. I don't like them. Some of these broke my heart. I am ready to talk about it. I can't believe it's that time of year. Let's jump into it. Alright y'all, I test and try a ton of new makeup here on my channel. I love testing new makeup. I love buying new makeup, trying it, seeing what's good, seeing what's not. I will say I already have reviews up on my channel on almost everything I'm going to talk about today. I test new makeup here on my channel and I do reviews usually once a month where I let you know kind of the good, the bad, the ugly, like what's good, what's not good, what I love, what I hate, and everything in between. Because you know, sometimes products aren't good, but they're not bad, they're just okay. But I have compiled the worst products. I have been saving these and I want to talk about them. Let's just start. Okay, so this Kosas bronzer, some of you may be surprised because I bought this bronzer when they relaunched it in this new packaging. I was excited about it, okay? I have their cloud pressed powder, like the mattifying cloud blurring, whatever powder, and I like it. I really like it. I wanted to try the bronzer. I knew that people said some of their Kosas products were going bad fast, but I also want to learn for myself. And they launched the bronzers and I was like, that's going to be perfect for like a glowy bronze look. And it is. And I bought it and I was like, this isn't bad. This is beautiful. This is like giving me sun-kissed glowy vibes. Like the last time I went to use this, listen y'all, listen, if you hear nothing else from this video, this is rank. It smells like a bathroom at a Chuck E. Cheese. That is what it smells like, okay? That is all I can think about. Stop, okay? Like stop, Kosas. I get that it's a marketing thing to say clean, which is not a real thing. Okay, it's not a real thing, but I get the people like it. Preservatives, please. This is not old. This is not old. I bought this year. I don't know about you, but I don't think it's unrealistic to want a bronzer to last longer than a few months without smelling like the bathroom at a Chuck E. Cheese. Is Chuck E. Cheese like a worldwide franchise? I don't know. If you don't live in the US, if you've never been to a Chuck E. Cheese, the best I can describe it as like a kiddie casino. I don't know. Cute packaging, beautiful bronzer, no more. Like it has gone rank. And who is using up this much bronzer in a few months that they could be like, well, mine's not gonna go bad. Like it's fine. I don't mind buying a powder bronzer every few months. Who? Shame, shame, shame on you, Kosas. Let me tell you a story about this makeup by Mario Foundation. This makes me so sad. I bought this makeup by Mario Foundation. I was pumped, okay? Shade 14-0. Olive undertone. I love to see it. I'm like, wow. I'm not going to have to custom mix my foundation. I have been waiting since Mario did a collaboration with KKW Beauty. Before Mario had his own makeup line, I've been waiting. I'm like, Mario is going to do complexion and he's going to do complexion right. And I bought this and I used it and I was like, oh, wow. I have oily skin, okay? And I'm living in a humid place, but sometimes I still want a little glow to my skin. I still am like, you know, I want to be that glowy girly. And the foundation did it for me. It did everything. I liked the way the shade looked. I could get like 8 hours of beautiful wear. If I touched up a little with powder, I could get it to last longer than that, like 12 plus hours. And I felt like I looked glowy, not greasy, oily, you know? And after about 4 days in a row of wearing this, I started to get those deep under the skin breakouts. You know the ones. You know the ones. Maybe you haven't had them yourself, but you know the ones. And I'm like, what's changed? What's changed? Let me look at this Mario ingredient list. Straight up coconut oil is the like 4th ingredient. Like it's high. It's high on the ingredient list. Not a coconut oil derivative, because there are some synthetic, like made in the lab coconut oil type products, or they use different parts of the coconut oil. They're non-comedogenic. Those I can get down with, but I'm talking about straight up coconut oil that is comedogenic. Like it is comedogenic. And I'm like, oh, let me stop using the Mario and let's see if my skin clears up. Yeah. Why, Mario? Why? Why that ingredient? Why? I know, like, listen, you were so beautiful. Like, I wanted it to work. It felt like a breakup. Like, I love you so much, but you're bad for me. You're not helping me. You're bad for me. So I didn't even try the concealer when it launched, because I'm like, I can't. I know, I hear myself. I know I sound so dramatic, but like, that Kosas bronzer and that Mario foundation, like they're not being sold at the $1 price point, you know? They're not $1. Like, they're pricey. They're pricey. And it hurts when I spend my money and the product is terrible. Let's talk about something I got sent to me, okay? This is the Jones Road Tinted Face Powder. I have medium and light here. This powder was weird, okay? Like, I don't even know how to tell you why I don't like it, except with the scenario, okay? Imagine you're a child. You're like not having makeup, but you want to play with makeup. So you're like going to the kitchen, you're going outside, you collect a little dust, you collect some like cornstarch, and you're like, I'm gonna make my own cosmetics because I do that. And you put it on your face. Like, that's what this would give you. Like, maybe my niece mixed me up a face powder. I don't know. Like, it's weird. It's weird. It doesn't like sink into the skin, but it also doesn't sit on top of the skin in places. It's like it you know, it never just, like, it did not look like real makeup on the skin. It clung kind of weird in places and then disappeared in others. And I'm like, well, am I being punked? I don't know. It's a weird powder. It's a weird powder. And, you know, I have to say, I will give this to Jones Road. I said I did not like that powder, and they still kept sending me some things. And I found some real winners from Jones Road. So, I'm glad that they don't hate me, but I don't like that powder. Let's talk about another powder I don't like. Listen, we're going in random order. I just have stuff in front of me, and I'm like, oh yeah, I hate that. The Huda Beauty Easy Bake. I'm pretty sure I said in my video that I didn't like this, but it wasn't the worst ever. The more I use it, the less I like it. And then I've talked to other people, and I'm like, nobody really likes this. that I know of. I have a speck on my face. Why didn't y'all tell me that? Somebody probably did tell me, actually. You have a speck on your face in all caps. Okay. This powder, I was so excited for this because I love the loose powder so much. Like, years of dreams were coming true when I saw the announcement of this powder. Like, I was ready. I'm like, this is when it launches. I'm going to buy it. I'm going to buy it. I'm going to buy it. So, this powder never sinks into the skin the way the loose does. And I knew that this wasn't going to be exactly like the loose. Like, I knew it wasn't meant to be like matte or anything like that, which I'm fine with. You know, like I said, I can get down with glowy skin. But it sits on top of the skin in a layer. I've told other people that, and they're like, I'm going to try it anyways. 2 people now have come back to me and said, I really don't like that Huda pressed powder. And I'm like, I told you so. Like, you should have listened the first time. No, really. No, okay. I'm cracking myself up. People with dry skin. Like, my sister-in-law got this powder, and I told her, I was like, it's not my favorite powder. But to be fair, she does have dry skin. And she doesn't like this powder either. It's like, I don't know. When I use it, I'm like, okay, I don't look the worst I've ever looked in my life. But I don't want to use this powder because I have better things. It just like sits in a layer on top of makeup, especially under the eye, where I can see it. You know, it's not giving me that blended, blurred effect. I don't mind looking like I have makeup on. Like, you see me, do I look like I'm going for a no makeup look? No, I don't mind, but I don't want it to be like, oh yeah, that's where the powder starts and stops. And that's what this did. Like, it was like a layer. So I'm like, okay, let me not use it for like setting the under eye, but maybe buffing the under eye. Maybe let me use it like when I get oily and I need to like buff. It's just not the one. It's just not the one. If you like a yellow shade like this, I have banana bread. Let me tell you, NYX HD finishing powder banana. This doesn't, this is expensive, and I think the next one is $7, and it's amazing. This one, I don't know. I don't know what they needed to do. It's just like it's a little thick. It's a little thick, whether I use a sponge or a poof or a brush, or I say a prayer and do a dance before I use it. I don't know. I don't know. Who was here to watch me try the BH Full Heat Matte Bronzer? I played myself. With this one. I will take the blame, okay? Nobody told me to buy this. I just miss BH so much. Like, I miss BH so much. Their palettes, I miss them, okay? I miss them. They were doing great things, and then they're like, out. They were like, out. No more. So I bought this one day. I have never in my life had to work so hard to get a bronzer to blend than I have with this. That's not a common problem for me. Usually if I try a bronzer and I don't like it, it's because it's the wrong undertone for me. It's not a finish I love. Maybe it was not pigmented enough. Maybe it was too pigmented, but I had to work to blend this so much because it was like patchy, that as I was blending it, just being like, please, please, I have things to do today. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. I don't have time for you to do this to me. My foundation and things underneath started lifting because I was blending that much. And the price of this, I think it was under $7, but like McDonald's has a $1 menu. I could have got a Sprite and an apple pie for the cost of this bronzer, and I wouldn't have felt like I wasted my money, you know? It was traumatizing, and I don't want to talk about it anymore. These Lottie London glosses, I was pumped. I was pumped. Lottie London sent me these glosses. These are the Love is Love glosses. I'm like, cute. We've got a Pride collection. In the tube, they looked ombre and they have a lot of sparkle. When I put them on, I don't see any sparkle. I'm fine with it being clear. I knew it was just going to be a slight tint. I knew it was going to be a faint shimmer, but like I have a little bit of a shimmer on my lips today, and I'm like, ooh, juicy. I can see a bit of that shimmer when the light hits. I'm into it, okay? I look how I want to look. This was just clear. There is no shimmer. And when you say you are a shimmer lip glaze and you do not have any shimmer, I feel lied to. I feel bamboozled. I feel had, and I don't like that. And I know they're at a drugstore price point, but as I said, I could get a McDonald's Sprite for the cost of those lip glosses, and I don't want those. I bought this. This is the Born This Way Healthy Glow Moisturizing Skin Tint from Too Faced. Stop. I know, listen, stop. I know you're going to say, Heather, you just said you have oily skin. You just said you live in a humid climate. I know, but sometimes I still want to be a little hydrated. Like today, I'm wearing my Juvia's Place, what do you call yourself? A Radiant Foundation. I Am Magic Radiant Foundation, I think. I love it when my skin needs a little hydration, okay? I need moisturization sometimes, and this... People like this. People like this. And sometimes that realization will hit me and I'm like, I can't sleep at night. People like this. This felt so heavy. This felt so heavy. Like, have you ever had like really dry skin or something and you take like your thickest moisturizer, like a butter, like a body butter, and you put it on and you're like, oh yeah, this is gonna fix it. That's what this felt like, but on my face all day. And I don't like it. I don't know why it felt so heavy. It just never like dried down. It never, even setting it, like I'm not talking about on its own. That's not my life. I'm never just like wearing a cream or liquid and not setting it. No, no, no. I could feel it. I could feel it on my skin, and I don't like to feel everything on my face all the time. Like I put it on and I'm like, I can feel my pores. I don't know how to describe it other than that. Like I can feel my pores because they feel heavy. I tried it several times, different primers, different powders, all of that. No, I don't like this. Okay, listen. This video should be called, I Wasted My Money. Send help. I bought this Makeup Forever HD Skin Concealer. Smooth and Blur Undetectable Concealer. False. Undetectable, yes, because my face eats it and it's gone in 5 minutes. Undetectable because it's not there. The way I have to baby this concealer to get it to like be on my face, to just stick around. And I like a medium coverage. I like a skin-like product. But this was a nothing coverage. It was there at first and then it wasn't there. You know, it's like, did I imagine it? Did I have some type of fantastical delusion where I thought I put on concealer and I really didn't? Or did it disappear? It could have a show in Vegas, like a magic show where it disappears. And it's not cheap. And I love the foundation. I love the foundation. The foundation was in a yearly favorite last year. So I was pumped for this concealer and I was let down. I wanted to love these from Hard Candy. They sent me the full set. Listen, you know when you try something and you're like, no, I can make it work. And internally, it's playing in my head. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. That's these lip oils, okay? Like, I tried this one first because I was like, ooh, and I was like, oh, it's clear. I was kind of hoping it was a tint, but that's okay. Like, it's clear, it's pretty. It's a lip oil, but the smell is like children's liquid medicine that when you're a child, as soon as you can take medication in pill form, you're like, yes, yes, life has improved. I don't have to take that nasty medicine anymore. And the smell doesn't really dissipate. Like, it never really gets better. It never, like, you know, sometimes you're like, this doesn't smell the best, but okay, now I can't smell it anymore 5 minutes later. It sticks around. And it makes me a little nauseous, you know, nauseated. I'm not here for it. But I'm like, you know what, that's this one. This is Berry Divine. Maybe it's the berry scent. So I grab Peach Dream. I'm like, okay, I love peach. No, it smells the same. Like, how dare you? How dare you name something berry and peach and they don't even have a berry or a peach scent? You just give them the same children's cold medicine scent and think that that will be okay. How, like, this packaging is cute, okay? This packaging is cute, and we hate it. We hates it. We hates this product. Speaking of, they got the Rare Beauty packaging going on, right? Let's just talk about this. And, oh, I know. I read the hate comments because people love Rare Beauty. I'm not speaking ill of Rare Beauty. I'm speaking ill of this product because it is marketed incorrectly. It is false advertisement, my friend. This is the tinted lip oil in Happy. This is not a tinted lip oil. Lying in my face and on the Sephora site. This is not a lip oil. This is like a lip stain. I can get down with the lip stain, but not this one. First of all, if you say you're a lip oil, you should be a lip oil. I know there are different formulas of lip oil, but what this is I'm talking too much, okay? It goes on and you're like, is this a stain with a gloss? Yes, but the gloss is going to wear away after I finish this sentence. You know, like, it's not staying around. It's gone. And then it leaves a stain. I like a lip stain, but not a lip stain that dries out my lips. Not a lip stain that takes everything from me. Who likes that? In what world is this considered a lip oil? I already know, listen, I already hear it. Y'all love it. I hate it. Y'all love it. If anything I talk about, if I hate it and you love it, then guess what? I love it for you. I probably have some favorite products that you don't like, and I promise I will never show up to your house or to your place of employment and force you to wear that product. I won't do it. If you love it, I love it for you. That's wonderful. For me, I'm like, do consumer protection agencies know about you? Because this claim of being lip oil is not it. And it's not even a good lip stain. It's like SpongeBob, the first time he went to Sandy's house and he didn't know he needed to protect himself in water and he dried out. That is what this does to my lips. ColourPop sent me these multi-chrome like liquid shadows, okay? I can't even say multi-chrome seriously because in the tube there is like, oh yeah, there's multi-chrome, okay? These were in the, what were these? Like Legend of Korra collection. I was excited. You know, I'll be honest, I didn't have super high hopes for these, but I thought, you know, multi-chrome at a drugstore price point, let's do it. Come on, ColourPop. Cement. I put these on my eyes and they were so sheer, but they felt heavy like cement on my eyes. Cement. Cement. You know what I'm talking about. Concrete. So I put them on and I'm like, well, this is sheer. This is not a multi-chrome. So I tried to build it up. And it dried down to a crackle finish. If you were old enough to remember crackle nail polish, where you painted your nails, then you put the top coat on, it made it look crackled, it's time for a night cream, okay? I was there. I remember buying those polishes and painting my nails with my mom. Like, it was the coolest thing ever. That's what this is doing on the eyes. Let me tell you, my husband and son are amazing. They are very complimentary. They notice the makeup, okay? So I know when my husband comes home in the afternoon and he's kind of looking at me like this, and he's just looking a little extra hard at one area of my face. Like, he's not looking at my eyes, he's looking at my eyelids. And finally I go, do you see this new shadow I'm testing? And he goes, yeah. Can you feel it? I'm like, yeah, I can feel it. It's heavy. Like, it's thick. It's thick. I knew then. I was like, it's not all in my head. It's bad. So I tried another technique. Put down my eye look, put a shadow underneath, put it on top. No. Once again, save your money, go to McDonald's. What is this from Mario? I can't believe that I have 2 Mario products in the worst stuff. Emphasized every crack and crevice in my lips. Made me look like I was 1,000 years old. This is the Moisture Glow Plumping Lip color on backwards day. On opposite day, sure. For me, it feathered. It was like all the color decided to like jump off my lips and into every line I have on my lips. For what reason? Like, for what reason is there to make a product like this? Now, I heard that the lighter shades are better than the deeper shades, but I shouldn't have to know that, okay? I bought the shade I wanted to buy when it launched, and it hated me from day one. It was like, ugh, I'm gonna make her look terrible. That's what it did. It settled into lines, it feathered, it was weird. Let me tell you about my most recent purchase. I don't even want to talk about it, but we're gonna talk about it. I don't want to take it out of the box, okay? But I will take it out of the box. I like to smell good, and I like to have a different scent for my mood, for the day, for the occasion. And sometimes I get suckered into an Instagram ad and I end up spending $60. What can I say? So I kept seeing ads for this. Poltergeist is the name of the perfume. And I'm like, this is from Heretic. It's a plant-based perfume. I'm scared to open the box. Like, okay. So it comes and I'm like, wow. Like, you look so simple, but you look cool. Like, so I pull this out and I smell it and I'm like, But I'm like, man, sometimes scents can be deceiving. Let me put it on. I thought this was going to be very earthy. Like, it had some different wood in the scent note. So I was like, it's going to be kind of sultry but earthy. Like, maybe I am a witch of the woods or something. You know, like that's what I was thinking. But I spray myself. I don't mind a smoky scent. Clionadh Smokin' Hot, it comes right up to the line of too much smoke, but it doesn't cross it, and it gives me this like sultry, smoky scent. I was kind of thinking something like that, but maybe even a more into the traditionally masculine end of the pool. This instead smells like it came up to the line of smokiness, planted a forest of pine trees, and then lit it on fire. Lit the line on fire to where you couldn't even see the line anymore. It was so smoky. I asked my son, I was like, smell this, and he's like, ugh. I'm like, okay. It's not just a not for me, it's a ugh. So I'm like, let me see. Let me go online, because I already spent my money. Let me go online and see if I can mix this with anything I already have to make it better. So I tried, here's what I found. It's bearable. If I do 1 spritz of this and 3 to 4 of my Kayali vanilla, it's bearable. I'm not trying to smell bearable, okay? Like, I want to smell good. I wasted my money. Now, I will also say I bought a sample from this brand of their Voodoo Lily. Love that one. Love that one. Love that one. I should have got the full size of that one and a sample of this one. It's going back in the box because it's bad. It's bad. Like, if it were a poltergeist, it would be a flaming pine tree poltergeist. I'm going to mention this YSL concealer because, okay, do you hear that? The formula inside is not terrible. This is a luxury brand concealer. This is the All Hours. You see the logo, YSL. That's cheap packaging. It feels cheap. It feels plasticky. It doesn't pick up much on the applicator. And you may be thinking, well, I don't like to use a lot of concealer. I like to use a lot of concealer. But even if you don't, you're going to have to like dip in there, put it on, dip in there, put it on. It doesn't pick up barely any product. Like, I could confidently give this to a child as play makeup and know that they can play with it for 30 minutes and they're still not going to have much coverage. And it could also be a baby's rattle, because why are you at a luxury price point in this cheap packaging? Wasted my money and made me angry. Sometimes I will see comments of people saying, well, so-and-so said they loved that product, so so-and-so who doesn't like it must be lying, or vice versa. You say you love that product, but so-and-so said it's bad, so you must be lying. We can have different preferences, okay? I said earlier, maybe some of these you love and I hate, and I love it for you. This is a perfect example of that. This is the Too Faced Lip Injection Extreme Shaper Plumping Lip Liner. I don't like the Lip Plumper Injection Extreme whatever gloss. I don't like it. It doesn't plump for me. It's just painful. I knew that going into this, but I knew my friend Linda at Glitter Fallout loved these, and she was talking about how much she loved them, and I was like, I think I'm gonna buy it. And Linda is like, I love it. Maybe you will love it. I'm not gonna tell you to buy it, but I love it, which I'm like, let me buy it and try it. Pain, 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 pain. It hurts, okay? I'm wearing today a favorite for me. This is the Maracuja Juicy Lip Pump from Tarte. I love this. It's the new shimmer formula, by the way. Beautiful, amazing. And it's not really plumping. It's just a little cooling. I like that. This is burning. I hate it. I bought it in Cinnamon Swell. That's a good name for it because it's painful. And I wasted my money. Last, I have to talk about this from Nomad. Okay, I love Nomad, but this lip balm that came in the Nomad Air collection, it smells like a parlor, okay? It smells like a parlor. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like, not a living room, a parlor of, not even potpourri, because sometimes potpourri smells nice. It's rose scented, okay? But it's not the good kind of rose. I like a rose scent where it's like, oh my gosh, I'm outside in the garden and I can smell roses and they're blooming and they're beautiful and I love that. It's more like roses that you shove your nose into, but you're also at a funeral in a parlor of somebody who owns the parlor is like 1,000 years old. I can't get past it. I can't get past it. I put the balm on to try it. I endured. I survived. But I don't like it. Let me know. What products did you try this year that you hate? So some of these were bad. Which one of these were you interested in that maybe you're surprised to hear how much I hate? If you've been with me all year and you watch all my videos, none of these will come as a surprise to you. I think the only thing that was new that I talked about was the Poltergeist perfume. That it does haunt me. I will give it that. It does haunt me. And the Kosas bronzer, because I liked it very much when it was new, and then it, you know, like hit puberty and went rank. I don't know what to say about that one. I hope you are having an amazing day though. I hope that you didn't take this video in like such a negative way. That's what we try to have fun with it. We try to make jokes because it's not that serious. Like, it's just makeup. I love testing makeup. I love trying makeup. We're going to talk about amazing makeup in other videos, but every month, sometimes even more than once a month, we talk about the good, the bad, and everything in between. So definitely subscribe if you like this type of content. Here's hoping that 2024, I don't have as many products that I hate. I also have some products that I don't feel like were the worst, but also weren't good. So let me know. Would you like to see a video where, you know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to throw any of this away yet. I'm going to put it back in my little bin. And if you want to see a video where I try all this stuff on again, let me know. I will wait. I will read the comments. And if y'all want me to use this stuff for just a fun time, okay, just a fun time, we can do that. Because I also need to film my eyeshadow palette ranking, and maybe we could use like the worst palettes of the year on the eyes, because you may be like, wait, where are the eyeshadow palettes? It's coming in one ranking video. So please subscribe if you want to see that. I am loving my makeup. I'm wearing nothing but amazing makeup. If you're curious about this eye look, I am sorry, but I think I'm wearing 7 eyeshadow palettes. This is the December member tutorial for my channel members. I will put a link to that down below. We did a palette bingo using, I think, 7 different palettes. So the tutorial is on my channel now for members. Thank you so much for watching. Please do subscribe so you stay with my videos in your subscription feed, and I'll see you very soon in another video. Bye!